because he's going to be playing in his natural.
What's up, people?
On the pitch as a number 10.
We're jumping right into Real Madrid versus Real Sociedad. 5 minutes in. Man, it is a hot day in LA, so if you hear a bunch of noise in the background, just know that that is my AC working as hard as it can.
To feel something different here at the Bernabeu than what they felt last year. The record wasn't that bad here last year. 60.
Real Sociedad is also playing.
Draw, just 2 defeats. They only dropped 8 points, but those 8 points, Alex, were the difference in the title race because Barcelona won the title by 8 points.
We're also playing Chelsea on this screen, so we got both things.
Last year. Julia tries to guide in Mbappe for his first touch. He has an option who is Goulet. I think he was trying to find him. Ramiro is forced to make the save, whether it was a cross or a shot. What was your verdict there, Alex? Mbappe crossing or shooting?
I think it was a cross, but the ball just fell halfway.
Carlos, what's happening, bro? Cucurella hate watch in full effect, even though the hate watch is already complete because he is not starting. Also, let me know if you can hear me okay. I can't tell. Dude, it is hot in LA right now, bro.
Getafe won here for the first time ever.
Yeah. Shot from distance there from the Venezuelan fullback, John Buru.
The lap hater in the building. What's up, bro?
He was definitely a cross. He saw Raguler on the other side, but he couldn't quite get the proper.
Yeah, this is like a Mourinho.
This used to be Jose Mourinho.
I'm really interested in Real Madrid because they got a lot of players that are my favorite players. Kylian Mbappe. They got a coach. I just want to see if it is such thing as a certain personality, a certain coach that can make all of these superstars work. Shoot, at halftime, y'all remind me to go get my ice pack for my knee because my knee's killing me. It's raining in Georgia, bro. Is it hot rain? Because it was like 95, I heard yesterday. He said I can finally watch a match. We here, baby. Welcome. Good. I think we had a lot of people in that Chelsea stream because I had the game on like slightly in the background. I might end up putting an iPad one day with just the game on back here. Or maybe a mirror.
Because Real Sociedad's defensive record was pretty awful last year. Equal worst defense.
Real Madrid is on Disney in Denmark. Yeah, ESPN/Disney down here in LA. So.
Those teams went down. Defensive records.
Where'd I get that Dragon Ball kit? What Dragon Ball kit do you see? Oh, Drogba. How did I even? Did you just see how I just said Dragon Ball? Like, how did it? Yikes. Yeah, bro. My favorite kit. Shout out the boys at Football Boutique. They are in LA. They are a consignment shop and authentic jersey reseller. They are fine.
Great entertainers, Real Sociedad. They scored 59, which was as good as Betis, who finished in 5th.
Georgia's starting to cool down a little bit. Okay, good, bro. LA's starting to heat up a bit. Tomorrow's the hottest day of the year. I'm supposed to be playing pickup at 9:30 a.m., but we have a heat advisory at 10 a.m. So I don't know if I'm gonna do that to myself. I played twice yesterday. Played in the daytime and at night.
They're only 3 behind them after day 1.
Yo, do me a favor. Hit a thumbs up on this, and you don't have to do it right now, but at some point, do me a favor and check out my latest reel and show it some love. Not on Instagram, on Shorts, on YouTube Shorts. And on Instagram, if you see it. I hit a 40-yard chip over a keeper like it was nothing, but then I got the ball one-on-one with the keeper and could not finish. Crazy.
That could have been just a foul, but I'm not angry at the referee about that.
La Liga, Conference League, Europa League, and Women's Champions League are all on Disney. Wow. I couldn't even find Women's Champions League on, well, I guess this is Women's Champions League qualifiers, which is not on TV yet, but I'll show you Delap. I also got Chelsea versus Sociedad women going,
Slipped that through the chance. And Courtois forced to come
as
up.
well as the Real Madrid game. We popping today, baby. Football all the time, and this room is, and it's nice and cool in this room now. I got this big old vent, this big old AC unit right there. It's bringing me a lot of joy.
That ball with his first decent wicket goal. For the visitors flashing through the area. Untouched and retrieved by Torrientes.
People are expecting, Adrian, about
so remember, we as in Chelsea, wow, they're both wearing their black, their away kits too. Sociedad on both the women's team and the men's team. We as in Chelsea smacked up Sociedad in preseason.
Are we going to be seeing? And so far, I don't see them pressing high. And Real Sociedad will always have a free man on the right-hand side. Aramburu, look where Bernardo Silva has to drift in order to cover that space.
They're playing Bernardo Silva in the midfield with Bellingham and Valverde. Maybe Bernardo Silva is the guy to like stabilize his midfield. I don't think so, but maybe he is. Appreciate it, bro.
West London on Monday night.
Can you believe I missed that easy one? I had all the time in the world to just slot it to his left side, but instead I wanted to chip him.
First spell here ended in 2013.
Watch the bounce. Ooh, Mbappe almost got to it.
Well watched in the end.
Damn, Lauren James scored again. It's 4-2 on the women's side to Chelsea, Real Sociedad.
He's a usual Real Sociedad B starter. He's older.
Midland play tomorrow, unfortunately. We're so bad that we're in the Conference League this season. Weren't y'all in the Conference League last season, or were y'all in Europa? Were y'all in Europa when you lost to who? Nottingham Forest?
Center back that can play both sides of the
Yo, at least you're not Nottingham Forest, Delap. They're so bad. They're so bad. They're actually paying $50 million for Liam Delap. Nuts.
He's a huge prospect, and he's already international for Spain.
Around the back, the run of Bellingham just out of his reach.
Hold on, let me let the dog in.
Just to go back to John Martinez. There are a lot of clubs monitoring it. His progress very closely. A lot of big clubs. Already evaluation attached to him and then around $60 million, which isn't what it used to be, Alex, but still.
Yeah.
Bro, come through. Definitely hit me if you come out here. Definitely DM me, do whatever. Hit me on the Discord. Oh, you know what? I'm going to do that while we're doing the stream. I forgot that I can. I've been trying to put a permanent Discord link up.
His potential.
There's the Kenyan Chiang. Watching tonight. Slips that inside for Kubo. Trying to attack on the left.
I will say Take Kubo was not playing when Sociedad played Chelsea, so maybe that makes it a little harder job for Real Madrid. Damn, what a save from Courtois.
Never played again. This was him slipping in by a foul just a few minutes ago.
Courtois always saving Madrid.
System player, by the way.
Yeah.
He also played for Barcelona.
His fifth year. Sociedad.
Who is this in the back with this back four? It's Dumfries, Hoyson.
It certainly hasn't been all one-way traffic for the first.
Caceres is up the field. Oh, is that?
As they got the best opportunity of the game so far.
Is that Konate? Huh?
Quite open, and I'm surprised by the lack of high press of Real Madrid. They only tried that over the first couple of minutes of the opening minutes. And they've been very passive off the ball. This is something that you should.
At least we're not Chelsea. Y'all ain't even in Europe this season. Hey, bro. Sometimes you just got to take a break because we're about to get a trophy this season. I can guarantee you that. Midland cleared Chelsea.
Sealed off, so it's to do there. Really impressive on Saturday nights.
Sometimes you need a break. Y'all already know how I feel about Chelsea. The way my team's playing right now, y'all can't tell me nothing. By the way, these might be the best kits we've had in a decade, dude. Look how blue that is, bro. Oh, blue is just so blue. So blue, we love it.
Silva able to bring it in. Rares, they try and keep the pressure exerted here. Vinny Junior has peeled away to the right. Has options outside, comes inside instead. Mbappe trying to take it in stride, but lost his footing.
Mbappe was trying to replicate the move that led to Carlos Espí's goal against Espanyol this weekend. Had a powerful move in the 91st minute. But he had a pretty average game for Mbappe's standard. He took 10 shots on that game and only 3 went on goal.
Yeah, it's the most shots of anyone in the first round of La Liga action. As Vinny Junior goes down with an inquisitive look in the direction of Theo Busquets. Bernardo Silva.
Still working on Discord, so I got to figure out server settings. But
Manchester City. Popular space.
There it is, server settings.
Here for Goulet. Vinny Junior has the beating of Kubo all night long, but defensive reinforcements arriving.
We didn't even play well against Fulham. Cole was just carrying us. That sounds like Cole was playing well, and that's what I like to see. Cole can't carry you for your whole season. His best season, you finished 12th.
Reaped himself there.
Oh, brother.
Side of the pitch.
You will eat your words, Delap. You will eat your words when we lift the trophy this season.
Real Madrid moving the ball from left to right, trying to find a crack in Real Sociedad's defense. They're pretty well.
They also said Arsenal couldn't win the league with Gabriel Margulies carrying them, and look what happened.
Perez against Arambaru. Kanate, Nelson. Central defensive pairing for now at least. This is one from Mbappe. Silva in turn onto Dumfries, who takes it in, looking for an Mbappe header. Sociedad forced to defend deeper and deeper here. Can Real Madrid open them up? Still attempting to do just that. It's Vinny Junior hemmed in. There's too many Real Sociedad defenders to try and pick a path through. As you say, suddenly the Merengue is exerting a stranglehold on proceedings here.
I don't think Arda Güler is really him, bro. I think he's a good player.
Skip past his man there. It's good work from John Martin.
But you can't have Arda and Bernardo Silva on the same team. Just two
Control right in front of his manager.
non-athletic players.
But it's Bellingham who has it back, and he's on the move here with purpose. Vinny Junior. Alex Romero giving the shout, coming to play.
Appealing for a penalty. That wasn't enough. That's Vinicius Junior. He's diving on Take Kubo's challenge. Vinicius Junior. The got the best of Aramburu a couple of seasons
Gabriel
ago.
was never playing us. We had 4 to 5 world-class players in the season we won the Pro. Who? What? When? Who? Huh? Where?
They need to enter
You know what's crazy? You say you have world-class players. I don't think one player made the FIFA Pro Team of the Year. Oh, Vinny, score the goal. Yo, did we talk about World 11? Hold on.
To keep this scoreless.
Excellent recovery by Fede Valverde. Going to be vital in that position in the middle of the park when Real Madrid are pushing forward with both fullbacks up the pitch. Fede Valverde needs to be very ready for these kind of balls.
Meanwhile, the opposite end of the area going to work up against Carreras.
This channel or Discord will send relevant updates for community admins and moderators, as some info might be sensitive. Role restricted channel.
Valverde winning the ball back against Sociedad, and then the quick counter-attack. Mbappe being very unselfish, setting up Vinicius, and Vinicius just missing the finish.
There was that link almost paying dividends, that link. Madrid fans are still hoping to see really, truly blossom and flower Mbappe to Vinny Jr. There's a stat I read this week, Alex, that the two of them have been together and on this pitch at the same time. Real Madrid have scored 192 goals, but only 19 of those resulted from a direct connection between Mbappe and Vinny Jr. It's a remarkably low percentage, less than 10%.
All right, I'm putting a new Discord link in my bio.
That is not enough. You need your best players to develop some chemistry. And this is the
Mazu Skelly would be perfect at Madrid, but he's too good for them.
Especially Xabi Alonso, but also Carlos.
All right, your world-class players: Raya, Gabriel, Saliba, and Rice. We're all definitely world-class. First of all, that was 4. You said 5. Second of all, none made the World 11. Gabriel is probably the only player I would say is world. And I don't know if I can say that. Saliba, no. Unfortunately not. Saliba might not even be he might not even be starting for your team this year. Once he gets healthy, Konza might have run his spot. Rice actually might be the closest. Rice or Raya.
The opposite.
You guys got a weird team, man. World class is not it. You guys have a really good team connection. It took 7 years for Arteta to build it, but y'all don't really have world class players, man. I don't mean that as a diss either. I'm just like, y'all, somebody got to prove to me that Arsenal got world class players. Man didn't even say Saka. That's pretty interesting.
Veterans this summer, plenty of them.
Enzo Fernandez ain't world class, neither is Palmer. I think Palmer is absolutely world class. Enzo Fernandez, I don't care what he is gone. Good riddance. And here's the reason I know that this is off. Because world class, they say a class is permanent. That's not form. They were in world class form maybe last year. But class is class. Cole Palmer wasn't in good form last year, but he's a world-class player.
More energy on that right-hand side.
Gabriel is in world-class form right now. I'm on the fence of his world-class play.
They're good reinforcement, but they needed that central midfielder in order to.
World-class is top 3 in your position for 2 to 3 years. No, world-class is. Yeah, I mean, no. World-class is permanent. Oh.
Vinicius Jr., but he made a gift of it.
Like, here's another one. A lot of people don't think Vinny Jr. is world class. That's crazy. Saliba and Gabriel ain't world class, but Cole is absolutely not. Bro, did we see Gabriel for Brazil? World class is being able to do it for club and country. Now, yes, Tuchel didn't take Cole Palmer to the World Cup, but that's Tuchel's problem. It ain't Cole's problem.
Really open up his body there to
World class is being one of the best players who can play on any team. One of the best players on any team in your position.
Valverde, who quite get it right.
Good defensive transition now. Look how quickly Bernardo Silva and Arda Güler reacted and forced Real Sociedad to play backwards instead of launching the counter-attack.
Did we see Cole for England? Brother. Ooh. We didn't see Cole for England. That's Tuchel's problem. But we also didn't see much of Rice either. Solid, but not world class. You know who we did see? Jude Bellingham. He's world class.
Look how different this season is.
He was watching the World Cup like you and me. Gabriel was at least playing in it. Yeah, Rice was playing in it. Gabriel was playing in it. Who was the other one you mentioned? Saliba was playing in half of it. But yeah, not enough. They were playing in it based on form. You know what world class is? Bringing Neymar to the World Cup, even though Neymar is well past his form, well past his prime. That's going to be world class. That's what you're going to see from Cole Palmer. Damn, Chelsea scored another one.
So mentioned pre-game interview that he was available and would get some minutes tonight.
I'm telling you.
Early possession statistics.
I'm trying to think of another world-class player. Let's think of world-class players. How many world-class players does Real Madrid have?
Start by Sociedad. Here they go again, trying to rekindle that. This is Ochieng. Nicely done by Canate across to the blanket over that.
This is why communication is so important, Adrian. Ochieng was starting
when you're not even good enough to be called up.
In behind,
listen.
And Sergio Gomez just sent the pass right to his feet. And this is where he lost all the advantage.
Oh,
Real
man.
Madrid will be vulnerable through the flanks. They're playing with Carreras and Dumfries.
I just can't trust Tuchel in his call-ups, you know. But I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Maybe Cole is not world-class yet. He's got world-class talent. I'll say that. He's not world-class yet. Because at some point, and it'll probably be after this year, the world will realize that Cole is world-class, for sure. Saka does it consistently for club and country, but he wasn't world-class. So Dub way to say world-class. No. I didn't say consistently. I said you have to be the best players on your team for club and country, which he's not for club or country. We don't know if Saka's the best player on his team. Definitely wasn't the best player on his country. Shit. Consistently for club and country. Didn't Noni Madueke play more than Saka this year? Was it because he was hurt? I don't know. But you gotta keep factoring that in.
63 years old now. Quite the odyssey for him. He's leaving here first time around. Does he never go back? Well, he did go back to Chelsea.
Cole has never been that. Yeah, you're right. I'll give you that. He will be in a year. Club and country.
Very briefly.
Cole has world-class talent, so maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. Cole's done more in 3 years, 3 to 4 years being a professional than Saka's ever done. I actually think Cole has more goals, too. No, he doesn't have. What does Saka have, like 40 goals in 9 seasons, something like that?
But not that rare.
I think the best
if you think about
for a world-class player.
Florentino Perez and his tendency to give managers second chances. He went back to Ancelotti and it worked out pretty well. He went back
No,
to
I said the best
Zidane
player
well.
on any team. You keep trying to mix the
These are
words.
friends.
Cole can walk into Real Madrid right now and probably replace Bernardo Silva, who's playing right now. But you'll see. You don't believe it right now because it's just the talent. Ooh, Mbappe.
That's nicely done by Mbappe.
What? Referee. What do we think, chat? We'll put up a poll. No, bro, that's not a foul. Look at this.
Shielding the ball.
Nah,
His
bro.
left hand just slapped tackle. Okay, saying that's a natural motion that he's just protecting himself.
Normal motion.
The referee thinks otherwise.
The World Cup Golden Boot winner, Kylian Mbappe. 10 goals. Some of the most World Cup since the great Gerd Muller, 1970. His teammate Jude Bellingham wasn't that far behind.
Cole doesn't make it to the Arsenal U21s. Oh, Lord. Didn't Chelsea's U21s beat Arsenal's U21s? Didn't they win the U21 league last year? How does that make sense? Make it make sense.
Bellingham trying to free himself from the shackles, which weren't about to be unchained, and the aforementioned Yangel Herrera is the next visitor to the referee's book.
There was a tactical foul. There was like 3-4 fouls in the same action, in the same move. He was trying to prevent the counter-attack. He achieved that, but at a price.
Caden said, awesome hate watch. Yeah, brother. Wait, who are you hate watching, Caden?
If you're just joining us, between Healy and Alex Blair with you.
Oh,
What about goalless between Real Madrid and Real Sociedad? We're in that whole moment now, if you look at the Real Madrid bench.
You hate watching Real Madrid, or you hate watching Cucurella like I am? Damn, look at Chouameni and his girl, bro. Chouameni's girlfriend is gorgeous.
Chouameni as well. Still not fully fit.
Yeah, they have quite a
Great question,
entry
Bilal.
list as well, just to add to
Are
the
Gabriel and Saliba world-class
Hendrick is
defenders?
not available. Rodrigo.
Caden said he's hate watching this.
Asensio and Mondi.
Hey, yo.
So on the treatment table at the moment. So
Caden, what's your definition of world-class, brother?
feels like a deep squad, one of the deepest.
Welcome,
that
bro.
Real Madrid
Also,
have
y'all
had.
hit the thumbs up. Let's get
Sometime now,
more
it's
people
at
in
least
here
on
so we
paper.
can get me and Delap's debate
Yeah,
really,
they're missing
really
one
debated
piece.
out.
They're missing
Yeah.
one Toni Kroos, they're missing one Luka Modric, they're missing one Rodri. Had they had
Bro,
that,
I'm so
that
sick. Here's one. Is Rodri world-class? Does Rodri get into any team?
Because as you said, they have
I already know what you guys are going to say.
a very deep squad. They have several options for each position on the pitch, but that holding creative midfielder. Fede Valverde is a different kind of player. So is Bernardo Silva.
Game over for Chelsea
They are
Worldmans.
lacking an organizer in the middle of the park.
Good 5-2 win over Real Sociedad.
So he enters. And there's the former Man City man himself. Getting away from Take Kubo. The very fringes of the Spanish national team scored Sergio Gomez. Played in one of the pre-World Cup friendlies. Didn't make the squad.
Dean Hosen giving the ball away.
Barcelona, Braga,
Cole right now, no.
he was born in Badalona.
Yes, he is. Rodri for sure. Rodri is obviously world class. He's 10 levels above Palmer. I don't think Rodri and Palmer are comparable. I do think there is, I will say, and this is because I played with my team last night, and I realized this. There is something to say about a six on your team who plays simple, can pass the ball side to side, keep possession. The issue with Rodri that I have, and this is maybe why he didn't go to Real Madrid, because he didn't want to be exposed. Rodri needs to be in a possession-based team to be a good player. I don't think Rodri walks into any team and is able to do the same thing. What up?
That was the man we were just talking about, Sergio Gomez.
Y'all see Sergio Gomez's left foot?
Producing a spectacular volley.
The first whistles at the Bernabeu. Look at the space on the right-hand side. This is the problem.
Oh my God, what a hit.
Vinicius, Mbappe, and Bellingham up front, that they don't track back properly. And this was a similar situation, not exactly the same, but a similar one, as the situation in which Espanyol scored the goal against Real Madrid. The team gets split up in two units. the 4 defenders, 3 midfielders, and nothing else.
Dude, everybody's talking about how these front 3 don't track back.
Especially through the flanks.
I'm a little confused, bro.
Teed up Sergio Gomez. Plenty to consider.
Uh-oh, there's Cucurella. Hey, watch begin.
Out to warm up, including
Rice and Raya are definitely not world class, bro. Can't say that. Raya can't even start for his team, his national team. I think Raya has a better shout than Rice does. I think Rice is a really good player. World class is tough. Does Rice, who would you rather have, Rice or Rodri? Who would you rather have?
Getting the tackle in. Hugo taking over. Real. Oyarzábal has to drive from those deep positions, but Bellingham was penalised there. He can't believe it. Most of the stadium here can't believe it. But only one opinion matters, and that's Busquets Ferrer.
That is not a foul, bro.
He pushes from behind. No, he does touch the ball.
That guy wins the ball, bro. That's not a foul.
These are the gesture. Actually, this is the gesture that he's making with his hands. It was 50-50. You could see that by Oyarzábal's reaction. And now the Bernabeu is boiling.
Yeah.
Never a foul. Cole can't either, and you said he's world class. I said he has world class talent, Delap. You said he has the potential to be world class yourself. So we're pretty clear on Cole Palmer. Whoa, Bellingham. Oh, that's Mbappe.
On the ground. Herrera trying to give chase. Across to meet him.
Mbappe is just so quick, and he can change direction. Shoot.
Making his way inside. Jude Bellingham, and again, looking for an opening.
Oh, Mbappe. It's too soft.
Any corner of the net. Down Broadway and right to Ramiro.
Too soft, too centered, too easy.
I personally have Rice. See, I knew you would say that. Rice can carry a team. Rodri can't even though. Rodri is probably a better player. You see what I mean? Everything you're saying is what I'm saying. It's just now when it's compared to your favorite players, it starts to make more sense. I agree with you. I don't think Rodri can carry a team.
First season in La Liga last year.
I think Rodri's a better on-the-ball player. But I think Rice is a better overall player. Better tackling, better dead ball specialist, better engine. But again, different profiles. So it's like, I think Rodri is unnecessarily categorized as world class. Again, I think he's really good at what he does. I just don't think what he does is world class. You know, I think he's just really good.
Ramiro looking for an exit strategy. Sergio Gomez. Some acrobatics to
you know, these 5-yard passes and dictating the tempo of a possession-based team.
He never made it as a professional. He just reached a semi-pro status. He's got quality.
They played collegiately, didn't he? Princeton, no less. Wayne, New Jersey. Previously only famous for the rock band Fountains of Wayne. Alex, I'm sure you know that.
Is Bruno Fernandes world class? That's a really good question. I don't think so. Go Lasso. Go Lasso Mbappe. Go Lasso. Great ball from Jude Bellingham. Or was that Valverde? Oh, Valverde pass. Wow.
It was just a question of when. He picked the perfect time to deliver.
That was a good goal. And who else but Kylian Mbappe continuing to score goals.
And it's once again Fede Valverde playing a huge part with that line in the middle
Left
of
foot.
the park, finding Mbappe. And look, this first touch eliminates John Martin. He sends him to the wrong profile, and then with his left foot, giving him no chance of recovery, sends the ball into the back of the net.
What do you think, Delap?
Excellent.
And everybody else in this chat is
Mbappe with his left foot.
Is Bruno Fernandes world class?
By Fede Valverde setting him up. This is the first goal of many this season by the current Pichichi, the top goal scorer of last season in La Liga.
The current Pichichi.
Two
Let's also
touches,
hit up the boy
both of them
Ash.
devastating. And so now Real Madrid trying to strike while the iron is hot. Sociedad have to gather themselves here, try and restrict any further damage before the break.
Bruno is definitely world class, even though you hate him.
And brilliant though, the move and the touch.
It's close.
Finish from Mbappe was it.
I don't think Bruno walks into this Real Madrid side.
Right down the middle. I like some one pass.
It was too easy for Real Madrid.
I also just don't think Bruno puts enough world-class performances together. Like, he really doesn't. Like, I don't. PFA Player of the Year last year.
And that allowed Fede Valverde to find a corridor right in the middle and to connect.
I think he's a great player. I think he's kind of like Declan right now.
Just sending the
great player, good
left,
qualities,
just confusing the defender,
world class.
unfortunately,
Unfortunately,
and then reacting so quickly with his left foot. That is world class. Obviously, we're talking about Kylian Mbappe.
speaking of world class, did you hear the announcer right now?
Lucas Sucic, across.
Talking about Kylian Mbappe.
It looks low. I'm not sure he got a touch, but some momentary confusion at the back there for Real Madrid. Nelson just happy to leave it behind for take two. This time they work the corner short. Good goal. Sucic.
Off topic, but the laptop has moved and Morgan scored in his first game, so I probably have to change my name and profile picture. Well, wait, what were you gonna do? Morgan hater? Were you a hater? If Cole did what Bruno has done, you'd say he should win a Ballon d'Or. No, bro.
Thundering challenge to meet him.
Not at all. I don't think Bruno did anything that spectacular. I think, honestly, what Cole did in his best season was more spectacular than what Bruno did.
To exploit the seams and the runs of Mbappe this time. Full flow. Nero grateful this was right down the middle again.
Yeah,
think about it. Cole's best season.
He could have taken an extra touch right before the shot. But he's still warming up. It's still the beginning of the season.
22 goals in the Premier League, 11 assists for 33 goal involvements. Oh my God, Sociedad. How leaky are Madrid?
Who have their equaliser. There to run in and meet him was Lucas Sucic.
I don't know, Delap. Can you really hate Morgan Rogers?
Behind for only 3 minutes here at the Bernabeu.
You can try. You might as well be a Cole Palmer hater.
Perfect reaction for Real Sociedad after wasting a great chance. With Otieng, with that moment of hesitation, he saw himself in
Can we see how they scored this goal?
With the chance of scoring. We'll see the lack of pressure.
Oh, Konate. Konate just got spun around, bro.
Konate is slightly clumsy here. Here's the moment of hesitation by Otieng. He didn't know really what to do. But then the ball.
All of that was weird, though. Why was Cáceres so close to hoist him?
The silky left foot of the Croatian just to beat Thibaut Courtois.
That was all weird, bro. That was a Konate issue, though, for sure.
Open up their account for this
just got run around.
Season. And there'll be question marks asked of the Real Madrid defense there. Alex.
I want to see Trent Alexander-Arnold too, man. I'm really curious.
Lucas Sucic.
No one put pressure on the ball as well for Sergio Gomez, and that's why he was able to send that ball over the top so comfortably. These are the adjustments that Jose Mourinho needs to do.
He's Bellingham
Here's
trying
Jude.
to make amends immediately. He's teed this up invitingly. Dumfries into a crowd.
Dumfries is just an engine, bro.
The first half that was slow burn for much of it. It's roaring into life in the final 5 minutes. Pellegrino Matarazzo allowing his team to get back what it was that made them successful. They were so successful almost immediately from the moment he took over.
Oh, you love Cole. Morgan Rogers is pretty hard to hate on, honestly.
3 months, 2026.
Brother, you might just have to be a Xabi Alonso hater.
Vinny Jr. Flawed.
I think Morgan Rogers hater is kind of weak.
I told you these two were old friends. Aramburu panicked when he realized that Vinicius was going to get to that ball, that he made a mistake trying to intercept that pass.
I mean, Delap's gone from Chelsea, but
No
he's still around in this world. You could still hate on him. You could be a Cucurella hater.
Jose Mourinho referenced that in the
You know what I mean?
pleading for more referee intervention, saying it's a spiral. Opponents feel like they can kick Vinny and get away with it. Immediate yellow card there for Venezuela.
Man, I'm so happy for this AC going, but I'm still sleepy as hell.
Very entertaining first.
Good little first half.
Jose Mourinho will have an interesting first team
Mourinho
talk
back
in
into the dugout.
Locker room. This team had the lead. Well, it didn't last long with the equaliser coming from Lucas Sucic. K-Murray and Craig Burley in our ESPN FC studio after these words.
You rate Xabi too, man. I guess you can't be really any Chelsea hater. You can be a Lacroix hater. I don't know. Caicedo hater. Remember when you called yourself a Reece James hater? Like crazy time.
People are working harder than ever. We need more transparency and accountability from sectors.
All right, Chad, halftime.
So we're funding what works, fixing what doesn't, and making every tax dollar count. That's how we grow California. Around here, helping just kind of happens. From the first step, we're here with simple gestures, small details, and all the little helpful things that add up.
All right, Chad, halftime, 1-1, pretty good game.
It's just kind of our thing. Today we're helping people during the Honda Summer Event. Save on Kelly Blue Book's most awarded book.
Let's mute that. I'm afraid to go outside of this room. I'm so hot. We're gonna do it. Let's do it. All right. Let's go get some water. Let's go get some ice. You guys, if you haven't seen my latest reel, my latest short up on YouTube, please check it out. Show it some love. Tell me if that shot was fire or not. Yeah, what just happened? That was weird as hell. You guys read me? I don't know what that was, bro. I'm out. Not an EPB stream without technical difficulties. I love Lacroix. I wanted him on Arsenal. I could hate on Kai. He's so overrated. There it is. Caicedo hater it is. I think that makes more sense. You could be a Morgan Rogers hater, but like, I don't know if Morgan Rogers is quite good enough to hate on him. But now I'm hating on him. I mean, he's definitely excellent. Sorry, I'm responding to comments on my latest reel. People are actually vibing with my latest reel, which I love. Did I get the all-white Miami kit? Nah, brother. This is the Miami kit I have. I'm not a big Miami guy. When this kit came out, it did remind me of Miami Vice, and I was like, this is clean. This is from years ago now. But no Miami kit. You want to see my kit collection thus far? Obviously, we got the Footy Travelers here. We got Neymar. The current Neymar Santos BMG jersey, my legend Drogba, my latest in Chelsea vintage jersey is the auto glass one. Ypres ball jersey customized for me by Ari Jogiel, a designer out here in LA. Obviously, I got the Chelsea collection over there. And then the ones that are currently on the wall, LAFC Founders jersey, another 2012 Samsung Chelsea, my Howard. This one's really special to me. I need to like put this somewhere. Maybe I should put it in a shadow box. But this is actually our training kit for when I was in college. This is my college Howard University training kit. What else do we have? We got another Footy Travelers kit. We got a customized Outcast kit. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, so that means a lot to me. Flamingo kit from my time in Brazil most recently. This one is from Zanzibar. My mom went down there and bought me a kit. No, this is actually from my boy Jamil, I think. Neymar, of course, from Brazil. Nigerian kit, Kenya, and USA, bro. That's what we're rocking with in the lab currently. Let's go get a drink, dude. I'm freaking tired. How am I able to afford all these kits? These are all from different travels, different work I've done. Like, this one I haven't put up. I did some work with the Chicago Fire. I don't know if you guys have seen the documentary, but if you haven't, you can Google On the Rise Chicago Fire, just On the Rise Chicago Fire, and you'll see my documentary that I made for them about their South African players. I have some other ones. Some of them are gifts. A lot of them are gifts and different things, brother. I'll leave that door shut because, whoa, it's freaking hot. And we need to keep that room cold. I could hate on... I also hate Cucurella, but so does everyone. He's probably not the best of names. I don't know, bro. I think being a Cucurella hater is like maybe somebody else will have your name, but I don't, that's real life. Real life. We in the kitchen with it. This is a super wide angle this iPad has, dude. Hey, dog, stop barking. Please. You You guys ever used a soda stream before? This is like my favorite item in the kitchen. Instant soda, brother. Hold on. Did I not bring my cup out here? Where did I just put my cup, dude? I swear I'd lose my head if it wasn't attached. Oh! We got more ballers entering the chat. If you guys could do me a favor, it would be really helpful. Thumbs up this stream so we can get more people in here for the second half. Real Madrid. I will show you outside. I mean, I don't know why I need to show you outside. It is hot. It is extremely hot today, guys. Like, look at that. I mean, obviously it's like bright, but it's hot in LA. So we are staying back in the lab, working on our craft. First, we need some more water. Got to stay hydrated. Tomorrow is expected to be the hottest day of the year in LA. It's going to be 99 here in LA, which is just crazy, bro. Absolutely crazy. All right. We got going. So this is what I do. I do my little soda. Dude, I need to add SodaStream to a list of sponsors I want to work with. You take the sponsor here, boy. Every player I change my name or PF to end up having something bad happen to them. Philip Billing got injured. Reese got injured. Well, that's normal. I don't even need to say how bad the lab is. Well, then hell no. Do not change your name to Kai Sato hater. Change your name to Enzo Fernandez hater or maybe Cucurella hater. I still don't think there's anything wrong with being a Cucurella hater. You guys like pickles? Dude, this is the best snack ever. Clausen. Kosher spheres. Spheres. All right. We got our snack. Oh, I didn't get ice. I wish I knew the importance of icing your legs, even like when I was younger, and how serious that stuff was. Oh. What do you want? Huh? Where are you barking at? Alright, so we got some ice packs. I'm putting with this normal bag of ice. I iced my back yesterday, which was actually a really good look. I had a good bit of kits last year, but someone robbed our apartment, stole them with a bunch of other stuff. Man, that's so annoying. trying to get my Real Madrid, Kaká, AC Milan, Ronaldinho. Damn, bro. I'm sorry to hear that. Fucking annoying. Yo, the AC Milan, Ronaldinho, even the AC Milan, Kaká. I feel like those are big top. Vintage shirts are back for sure. Damn, it's kind of crazy that somebody, especially in Georgia, like has enough ball knowledge to know that a Ronaldinho AC Milan kid is worth robbing. I don't mean to be commending your assailant for getting you, but you know. That's W ball knowledge from the robber. I'm not laughing at your pain. I'm just trying to make light of it. Because that sucks, dude. I was also robbed when I first moved into this house. They got me for about $20,000 worth of camera equipment. Which gave me an important life lesson. I will never house that expensive of camera equipment at my own house ever again. Not necessary. So yeah, I do the soda stream. You know this eat, pray, ball. I gotta show you what I'm eating or consuming. And then I do this little Mio hydrate. Have you seen these joints? I've shown them on the stream before. Bro, I swear by these. They're little water flavors. Just like one little droplet. One little droplet and your whole world changes. All right, let's put you back on this stand. All right, chat. Let's get ready for the second half. Let's see what Mourinho has talked to these boys about. Konate is going to be the death of Real Madrid, bro. Here they come. Jeez, it's hot in here still. You coming? Oh, well, we're back. Wow, I'm not sure I like this wide angle, dude. Oh, I forgot to get my towel. I'll be right back. I grab my towel to ice my leg. Nice little ice. Here. Since we're going super wide angle anyway, let's move you guys over here. Front camera proper. There we go. So 2 pillows to elevate it. Oh, shoot. Second half has started. I gotta get my knee up there. Honestly, I should have ice loaded. All right, ballers, we back. Got the ice on my knee. Got the game on. I know we have some EFL Cup games. Anybody watching any? Oh, wow. Cucurella's in. Caceres is out. Oh, Mbappe. One hit. Oh, my God. Hit it on target. I mean, it was on target.
Two.
Leave the keeper alone.
Not for the first time tonight, Alex Ramiro facing a one-on-one situation, coming up with the save, and there may be more work for him. The shot is slashed wide by Gula, but it took a deflection.
He took out Dean Huijsen, too. He was pissed. Dean Huijsen replaced by Nacho. Caceres replaced by Cucurella. Oh, no. Dean Huijsen is there. So who was that I was seeing in the back? Why am I saying Nacho? Is Nacho even on this team anymore?
Breathtaking.
Where's my drink?
Corner. Highest. We keep the header down. This was the previous move.
Look at that pass by Arda Güler coming inside, leaving that right winger.
How long did I play at Howard? I played all 4 years. And were we?
It's got the perfect pace.
Were we good?
It's
No, not particularly. To be honest.
Kylian Mbappe, so it's just into his stride. He didn't even have to.
We had a
down.
bad 4
It
seasons.
was pretty much the same save.
My
that,
first season, bro.
did in the first half
I want to do a
against
story
Juventus.
on this, but I kind of don't want to make this salacious. Oh, that wasn't Nacho. That was Bernardo Silva back there. Anyway, it was Carreras or Caceres. My first season at Howard, we did worse than expected. And then in the middle of the summer, my coach, who was a new coach at the time, he was a first-year coach, he was trying to redshirt me. Delap, I don't know if you know what redshirt means, but in college,
I don't think it was that.
you're only allowed 5 years of eligibility. Like, you can only play 5 years, even if you are in college for longer. So redshirt means that you won't play like your sophomore year, so that you have more years to play. Like, you could stay in college or go to grad school and play. But it basically means he benched me for a full year. That's what he was going to do. And right when he said that, wow, they look better.
Bernardo Silva. He's given too much to do. His presence, though, causing the...
I'm sorry. Right when he did that, we got called into an office by our athletic director, who had told us that, "Ooh, what a shot from Arda." Our athletic director told us that we are no longer going to be coached by this coach because he's been arrested because he drove 2 hours out into the middle of Virginia to solicit sexual relations with a minor, and he was caught in a sting operation. Crazy
player
stuff.
to sub off. If you compare his size in the team with Mbappe.
Leon versus Fenerbahce is playing right now. See, I knew it was on. I thought it was on later though today. Let me double check. I did see that. I saw some Champions League qualifications and League Cup was on. I will absolutely throw on that Leon Fenerbahce game.
Sociedad need to get Kubo going again. He had a down year last year, only 2 goals.
I hate to say it, but Cucurella looks really good for this team. I don't know why Caceres was starting.
Here's Valverde, thread it through, and again, weighted it to perfection. And Mbappe didn't have to break stride. He's hitting his stride again. And Good defensive work and last touch off the Frenchman. Just a goal kick too.
Tottenham Hotspur versus Charlton Athletic. Yeah, you're right. I'm going to leave on the Lyon Fenerbahce game.
Good work from Martin.
Good call.
Yeah, he's been struggling against.
Why does it seem like 50% of American coaches get arrested for doing exactly that? I hear it way too often. It is some weird stuff.
With those
It is weird stuff going on.
You don't even know which way he's going to go.
No matter the sport, it's some weird shit.
Martin reacted properly.
Sexual deviance, dude.
From Oyarzabal. Springing Gomez forward.
Damn, Fenerbahce is smacking Lyon right now.
Full stretch. Simply a whole bunch of space there for Sergio Gomez.
Boy, Mason Greenwood is still balling.
Look where Oyarzabal is. He's dropping so deep. He's doing pretty much the same he did in this last World Cup for Spain. Playing more as a number 10 than
Talisca looks like a.
Trying to link up with the midfielders, but also
Talisca is on the field looking. Oh man, Conte. I like Fenerbahce. They have so many players, bro. So many players that you would just imagine should be a lot better or in better situations and positions than they are. Mason Greenwood, N'Golo Kante, Matteo Guendouzi, freaking Nelson Semedo, like sheesh.
Taken away, and here comes Mbappe, another swashbuckling run with Vinicius Jr. outside him. Cucurella arriving, and he gives it to him. Cucurella.
Oh, Cucurella almost got his first assist.
Away through the crowd.
What a move by Oyarzabal now.
Wow, well played out. Haven't really picked a team. I just like certain players. Ronaldo, Henry, Dino, all the. And the kits are fly from almost every team. One of my best friends is an AC Milan fan. So I guess they're the team I root for mostly. Yeah, Italian football is tough, bro. I'm going to try to watch some Italian football, but even like the derbies, the like big derbies, like the Milan derby, I'm just like, if there's something remotely better on, I'll watch the other game.
Extra attacks because he really had no option once he got the ball from Vinicius.
Kubo side a little short there by Bernardo and Bernardo Silva intervening.
I'm cheering for Chelsea this year because I like you guys. It's having a cool group of soccer friends on here, which I don't have a lot in Georgia. My dog, brother. And which is crazy because, well, Atlanta, I don't know how far outside of Atlanta you are, but Atlanta's got a good soccer contingent.
A decade ago.
And you know we're going to be watching some MLS games, so hopefully. Oh!
Prospect Real Madrid had just signed.
That's not the Real Madrid game I'm cheering about. This is Lyon. They scored a nasty goal. Bro, if you can't tell by my office, you know, this game is my life. Look at this goal real quick. I have to show you. This one on the left. I mean, maybe it doesn't look as good. Look at it zoomed in. When I saw it live, it was Maitland-Niles, remember? Ainsley Maitland-Niles. What a volley. Golazo. That's a golazo, bro. I know where Enzo Fernandez should go, says Delap. Delap says he should go to Marseille. They love players who are criminals or controversial. That's wild. That is so wild. Top 5 football leagues in Europe. I'm going England. Just because they have the 2 best teams in the world, the best team in the world in Real Madrid, and then Barcelona, a storied team. I'll go Spain. So England is 1, Spain is 2. Because they have some of the best players on one of the best teams, most storied teams in the world, I'll go Germany 3, even though it's literally only Bayern Munich there. It just depends on how you rank them. I'd go France 4 and Italy 5. That's how I would do it. Honestly, if we're being honest, I would put France 3 because I don't think the Bundesliga is more interesting, more competitive, or more exciting than the French league. I just think they have Bayern Munich, and that stands for a lot. And quite frankly, that's kind of the same for Real Madrid too. I mean, for La Liga. I think Sociedad might be in Europe this year. Hold on, let's look. Because if Sociedad come up against a French team, I think they're getting smacked. And meanwhile, Real Madrid is having problems with them. Chelsea smacked it, albeit it was preseason, but Chelsea smacked Sociedad. So that's all I'm saying with that.
The changes can happen.
Real Sociedad. Are they in Europa League? No. Damn. We'll never know.
Centre forward, Ari Oscarson. It's going into the fray.
Jacques in the building. Big up, bro. Jacques, today we're watching a little bit of Champions League qualifiers, as well as, obviously, Real Madrid, Real Sociedad. Maybe I should put the Fenerbahce. Oh! Opinda! Yo, this game is more interesting, I'm not going to lie, than Real Madrid struggling to beat them. It is now 3-3 on aggregate. I might put the score line up here. See what I mean? You see what I mean about these French teams? This is Lyon, bro. Check this goal one time. Hold on, I'll wait for it. Here it comes. He's onside. He looks onside. Golasso. Oh, no, not a goal. Interesting. Oh, it is. No, they're calling it a goal. Oh, no goal. True. Jesus. Carlos said France over Italy. Yeah, bro. I mean, Italy haven't been interesting since the 2000s. Legit. Even that Inter Milan team that made the final a couple of years ago, PSG. Talk about France over Italy. PSG absolutely murdered. The French champions absolutely murdered the Italian champions. If there's no better way to say France over Italy than that. Yeah, I don't agree. I think France have a lot of teams. Rennes, Lille, freaking Lyon, Marseille. Sorry, y'all. Little technical difficulties again with this front camera. I hate that camera angle. Kylian Mbappe with another one, bro. Kylian is going for another Pichichi. He's going to have a golden boot in every season he plays.
And that was enough for the Frenchman.
Real Madrid 2.
Pass by Fede Valverde, finding the Frenchman in
Sociedad 1, bro.
Real Sociedad players, and then the one through the quickness and the accuracy between these two superstars made the difference.
You know what? Let me go ahead and throw up that score for Leon too, since I'm watching.
Thinking and sunset passing. Treat to watch just as it was for England over the summer. He's really picked up where he left off, hasn't he? Into a whole different level. The national team, the World Cup. It's Ramiro had to change his mind at the last minute.
Let me see the chats.
And now trying to run away with it. Dumfries.
Oh, Dumfries. Hold on, let me see what Jock has to say. I'm sorry, I cut out on you guys.
Quick release, but
France definitely has quality, says Delap. I agree. Delap said I picked the wrong game to watch. Right. Jacques says Prim, La Liga, Bunda, Serie A, and Liga tied to me. No way, bro. And Jacques French. That's crazy. PSG's tipped the scale a bit over Inter for sure. The Italian league is more competitive. The French league has more talent. I think the French league has more talent. I don't think you can call the Italian league competitive. Like, all of them were ass last year. Like, it wasn't even competitive. Inter has been running away with it. And even back when the Italian league was more competitive, they went like 12, 13 years where Juve was the won the Scudetto. Like, I've just never rated the Italian league like that. Obviously, PSG has kind of run away with the French league, of course. But shoot, Man City ran away with the Prem. I still think it's just like a better league, better talent. Yeah, Camel went out. My bad, bro. Great goal from Kylian. Will Kylian win a championship, though? Golden boots are cool, but I like titles better. Bro, that's kind of the thing about this, and this is why I'm watching Madrid, and I'm going to be watching Madrid more this year. You're going to see a lot of Madrid streams because I want to see how Jose builds his team. I will say right now, dude, Vinny's chin thing is just so off-putting to me every time I see him. But I'll say right now that after kind of a really kind of womp performance, Jose went into halftime and he really got this team in gear. He subbed out Cáceres, put in Carreras, and put in this inverted Cucurella. It's going to be really tough to hate watch Cucurella and love watch Madrid at the same time. Jude is back though. I will say that. Jude is doing his thing. I think Bernardo Silva got to go. I don't think he fits. Maybe he brings a little bit more control, which is what Real Madrid need, but why would you let him turn you, Jude? Wow, Sociedad are good at playing out, though. Maybe I don't give La Liga enough credit, because there are some good teams in La Liga. The talent isn't, like, so great, but the teams are. Didn't I say I was going to put up this Fenerbahce game that I scored? We underperform in Europe, below C1. The Lille, Marseille, Rennes, Lyon do nothing in Europe. That's facts. I realized that when they lost to freaking Man United in the Europa League. Golasso! Is he offside? He's onside. Dog, this Lyon Fenerbahce, well, they're doing something in Europe right now, brother. They are doing something in Europe right now. Another goal. It is 3-3 on aggregate, 2-2 Lyon over Fenerbahce. Well, tied with Fenerbahce. No Italian does anything in Europe anymore, too. That's a fact to laugh. That's how I feel. Except, well, I don't know. Again, it was what, just 2 years ago that Inter Milan was in the final of the Champions League, so we can't really say that. Can't remember the last time a French team went to a C3 final. He's talking about Champions, Europa, or UEL. Wait. Marseille in 2018. Before that, Marseille in 2024. EBB, do you think Saliba, Gabriel, and Rice are world class? I do not think any of these four players are world class. And me and Delap were talking about it, chat. I want you guys to weigh in. Gabrielle is the closest to me, followed by Raya, then followed by Rice. I don't really rate Saliba, bro. I used to, but
gets enough time for just getting an.
Did I go to a Flamingo game? How was it? That was fire, bro. Absolutely fire. Unfortunately, I never made a vlog out of it. I should make. I need to get my Brazil vlog, so I will do that because why not? But I did do like a little rating, a stadium rating of the Maracanã. It was lit. There's so much talent in Brazil, so much passion. They tackle hard. The games are rough though. It's very South American mixed with like very talented players. It's very interesting game. But the stadium atmosphere, nuts. Jacques said, qualifiers, group stages, we'll do bits in there, but that's it. Atalanta won it like 2 years ago. No, remember Atalanta lost in the last. Ooh. Wait, no, or did Atalanta beat Leverkusen? Is that what happened? Yeah. That was Ooh, Jude, left foot. Ooh, cut. Oh, good try, Jude. Bro, Jude is such a monster. Jude is a monster. Jude is a freaking monster, bro. Nasty. Hold on, I hope they show that whole replay because, bro, Jude is nasty. Jacques says Saliba, Gabriel, and Raya, yes. I don't agree. They beat Leverkusen. Yep, Adamola Lukman. Facts. I do remember that. Atalanta did. Hold on. Check this. Check what Jude does. They're going to show a replay us closer. Turning, shooting, goes and wins it back, finds the pass, gives Vinny a look at this, man.
Setting up Vinicius Jr. with that wonderful pass after stepping on the ball. Sheer quality and pride by Jude Bellingham.
I don't know if you guys saw the whole thing. Obviously, some of y'all are watching along, but Jude is a monster, bro. He's going to be so important to this team. And honestly, for goals like that, he's going to be so important to Vinny Jr., bro.
Jude Bellingham managed to win that ball back.
Because Mbappe is going to get his no matter what. It's Vinny who just seems like he's got to figure out a way.
22-year-old defender.
Figure out a way to fit in. What's up, RIP Cool Kid? He said he scored in the 67th minute. Oh, man. Young guys.
For the season 2.
That's right. I forgot about Atalanta doing that. I thought Lookman going to Atletico was one of the worst moves, but it actually is kind of worked out for him. Wait, is that Lookman?
Encouraging Vinicius to track back and to close down the left-hand side.
I'm confusing players. Bro, I confuse Frimpong with Lookman with... Who's my guy on... Yeah, it is Lookman on Atletico.
Jude Bellingham is growing into a leadership role.
As you said, Alex, if they're not going to have a Rodri-like figure in the centre of the
Jude is Pavel Nedved, not Zidane Vieira.
Yeah, I'm going to need some defensive contributions from those forward.
Wait, what? Jude is Pavel Nedved, not a Zidane Vieira region. No, bro. I don't even like. I'll give you not Zidane / Vieira, even though he kind of is. Maybe not Vieira. Who's more of an engine? He's like Zidane with an engine, but maybe he doesn't have the class that Zidane has. I'll give you that. But Pavel Nedved. Maybe because I'm a hater, because Pavel should have never won that Ballon d'Or that year. Henry should have won it. But Jude is his own man, bro. I don't think there's anybody like Jude, to be perfectly honest. Jude has figured out what they couldn't figure out with Paul Pogba, clearly Paul Pogba had a lot more attacking class or just touch class, but I can't even say Jude doesn't have that class, bro. I think Jude does have the Zidane class. It just doesn't look the same because he's such a workhorse. Jude is a rare breed. Runs everywhere, great touch, great turns. Guys cannot stop him. They're pulling my boy's shorts. Jude is unstoppable, bro.
Yeah, this matchup will be
that's my
semi-final. The other one will be Barcelona against Atletico de Madrid. My question is, which team will Julian play for?
You're talking about Julian Alvarez. Barcelona cannot afford Julian Alvarez.
Approaching, isn't it? It's Junior trying to think his way around Zubeldia. I think Rindy was asked about the transfer, whether is it in his mind the market is closed. Suggesting there's going to be no more.
Sorry guys, I'm going to add this since we're watching Champions League for the next 12 minutes. I'm going to add it to you. Lyon versus Fenerbahce.
Valverde measuring it.
He's enjoying himself today.
He's in the mood, isn't he? You mentioned there's another yellow card comes out. Plenty of players who went deep into the World Cup. Needed some extra time. Not the case with Jude Bellingham.
It's been how many minutes? All right, got to switch. I'm icing my knee over here, yo. Icing both knees.
He had a disappointing season last campaign, and he wanted to make amends. And he was excited about Jose Mourinho and his new role in the team, getting back to that number 10 position. And you can tell that he's enjoying himself. When he gets the ball,
I don't know about y'all, but I already see what Jose's done to this team, and it looks a lot better. Again, Jude was injured all last season. Kind of a lot like Cole, right? Like, you really didn't get a good view of what this could look like because Cole was so bad last season. Or because Jude was so injured last season, I should say. What a ball from Jude to Mbappe. Nah, bro. Jacques, I can't let you say this blasphemy. Jude is everything. Who do you believe is ahead of him? Oh, shoot. Let me see if I can read this chat.
Excellent counter press, and that's why the Bernabeu fans are applauding now.
I think Rice is elite at ball recovery and crosses, has a great engine, but I wouldn't say he's among the... Yeah, boom. I agree. I think he's a great player, but I don't think he's world class.
Valencia and Paris Saint-Germain players, yeah.
Zidane with an engine? Nah. Jude is Rice, who plays higher and better dribbling. But he's also just as good, if not better, ball playing ability. I don't know. Who do you think is a better CM than Rice? We can name 10 better CMs. Maybe we can name 6, 7 better CMs than Declan Rice. It's obviously Vitinha's in there. Ooh, we're not counting CDMs, right? We're just regular center midfielders. You know, I don't rate Pedri above Rice though anymore. So maybe I wouldn't put a Pedri in there. Wait, what a shot. Oh, shoot.
Seen that a little late. Instinctively carry it aside.
Man, what midfielders am I even missing? I just said Vitinha. That's it. That's all I can name. Like, are we putting attacking midfield? Are we putting like Jude Bellingham's and Bruno Fernandes in there? Does João Neves count? I guess João Neves would count because they're similar positions. It's a little weird. Neves, Zaire, Emery. I'm not putting Zaire Emery ahead of Rice. That's wild. Vitinha, yeah, Rodri can be ahead of Rice. different profile of players. I think Rodri's ahead of Rice on success with his teams alone, not on actual ability. I don't know about y'all. I do think Kone and even Kefren Turam. I think Kefren Turam's a baller. Maybe not better than Rice, though. Again, Rice has been in a Champions League final. I just don't know, like, Rice is definitely an 8, for sure. I was about to be like, I just don't know where we really would fit him. But, like, if you were to put Declan Rice on Real Madrid right now, who is he replacing? Is he replacing Fede Valverde as better than Rice? No. Fede Valverde is better than Rice. I think Frankie de Jong is better than Rice. You know? It's like, it's not like he's not close. He's just not there.
Despite the low expectations, especially in Sevilla.
Yeah, I agree. Kone and Zaire aren't. Definitely Zaire is not better.
The visitors and a shot from the tight angle by Guedes, but he's heading wide of Lacroix's near post. Another header, the shot from the edge of the area. Sucic, the goal scorer in the first half, but keep that down somehow. Next couple of switches for Jose Mourinho. It's going to be Camavinga and Brahim Diaz who come on.
Camavinga on here. Who's coming off for Brahim Diaz? Jude is coming off for Brahim Diaz. Interesting. I like that. That's Jose. Appreciative of Jude's work. Let me see this exchange between him and Jose. Nice little hug. Jude did his thing today. Arda Guler's coming off. Okay, Jose's going a little bit more defensive. Holding what he has. Respectable.
So they're going to keep the same structure. Brahim Diaz will be the right winger with that tendency of coming inside. And now Bernardo Silva is the number 10.
Now Bernardo's the number 10.
Camavinga and
so Brahim came on the wing. I like that. Like, I like what Jose just does, stuff that just seems natural. And look at this. It's playing. Now it's Brahim and Mbappe.
Really positive run. Is there any end product?
No end product, but it's okay.
It's just jabbed behind by Zubeldia.
Oh, shoot. No.
What he saw there.
There we go. Just showing you the second game, the score of the second game we're watching here. While we up, bruh.
Back to Valverde.
Thuram is not ready yet. Chouamini's better than Rice. Woo! Mbappe with the hat trick. 3 to the best. Did you see Mbappe's celebration? I don't know about that one. But the French connection happened. Or was that I don't even know who assisted. I just looked up and Mbappe scored. Another one. 3 of the best for the best. Look at Jose. I'd say this as a Chouamini critic. Yeah, I think Chouamini's just as good as Rice. Damn. What's up, Leighton, in the building? Mbappe Golazo. Camavinga reached his ceiling, unfortunately. I think Camavinga is still fire. I agree with he's reached his ceiling.
Finally, the connection.
Oh, Vinny Jr. with the assist.
Finding Kylian Mbappe with that ball in behind. Excellent.
Oh my God. The splash water in my eye.
Finishing is even better. That pass through the legs of Zubeldia. And with his weaker foot, with that lovely tip over Alex Remiro. Hat-trick by Kylian Mbappe. New manager, but old habits. Mbappe simply
Mbappe
can't
doing,
stop
yeah.
scoring.
Mbappe is almost as good as Frenchelino. Bro.
It's been a wonderful hat-trick.
Okay, so Sociedad is getting smashed right now, as kind of expected. But it took a little bit. And I'm just wondering when Real Madrid will get to the point where it's like, yo, this is scary. But I do think Jose is the coach who can get them there.
There's been an excellent second half, isn't it? Not for that man, Pellegrino Mataranto's might have been
Francolino.
away here at the Bernabeu.
Yeah, they totally Real Sociedad run out of steam in this second half. And it's all a matter of quality for Real Madrid.
Carlos said, what was the Chelsea score? Chelsea was playing, it was women's team.
The sort of show.
And they won 5-2 over Real Sociedad.
Dazzling Real Madrid.
Switch the ball. Mbappe to Vinny. Vinny, go one-on-one. Go. Oh. Vinny's looking to pass too much. I want him to try to figure out the selfish version of Vinny again. Because if Jose can get them clicking on all cylinders, that's next level. Jacques thinks Chua is better than Declan Rice. As a France Arsenal fan, I find Aurelien is slightly ahead. Better touch, dribble, short pass. Same long pass. Not as athletic. But if you want to play possession ball, definitely Chua. Also, don't forget about Chua's long shot ability. Chua has a very capable and very storied long shot gene. He's done it in the World Cup. He's done it for Real Madrid. Declan doesn't quite have that. He seems like he should have it. But outside of that dead ball specialist that he is, and he can score. Declan can definitely score. He can shoot. But I think Chua's shooting is a little bit better too. So I agree with you.
Something special. Bernardo Silva out to Dumfries.
Bernardo Silva is a funny one. Ooh.
Valverde trying to get it
Valverde wanted in on
goal
us.
scoring in front of him.
Sociedad looked tired. My question is, why do you think Saliba's world class? When some people are thinking that Kansa's going to replace him at Arsenal this year.
Yeah.
Oh, Vinny, that touch.
They do have a history together.
It's relatively close, but still, especially when you face low block, Rice is more one-dimensional in his approach. If he doesn't have the space to run in behind, crash the box, or shoot, he's stuck.
And then Mourinho openly
I can agree with that.
Pellegrini when he signed for Malaga. Remember, he said, "I would never."
Another last 15 for Yan Diamande, by the way.
Later into his career, went to Fenerbahce.
So, another good night's work, and just like Jose Mourinho.
Looks like Lyon are going to be in Europa League, unfortunately. Fenerbahce just made it. Finally, we get to see Lukaku. Lukaku's on for Fenerbahce.
For the last few minutes.
Yo, Tolisso is a baller, by the way. I didn't really recognize it until he got to Lyon, but he is a baller.
The complicity between Jose Mourinho and Vinicius Jr. What a difference when Vinicius Jr. was subbed off at the Clásico last year, and all the gestures that he did to Xabi Alonso. That was the beginning of the end for the past manager at Real Madrid. And we're going to see Diomande on the left-hand side, which is basically his preferred side. He's not going to play there that often.
Yeah.
So Vinny Jr. off, Yan Diamande on. Even the way Jose is subbing is just beautiful. Brother, this is going to be a beautiful year of football, man.
Record amount of money for him as well. 44 million.
He said, first of all, Terry is bugging. It wasn't just John Terry who said it. Didn't Rio say it too? I think it was Rio, actually. Boy. I just think Saliba is like, here's my thing. It wasn't even the Konsa thing. For me, it was Saliba was by far Arsenal's top center back. And then out of nowhere, and Saliba did not get hurt. Well, I guess he did get hurt and then came back. But after he got hurt, Gabriel Margulies has been the best center back on Arsenal for the last 2 years, and it's just stayed that way. And for me, that's why I'm like, you know, Saliba's good, he's strong, but he's kind of like a center back version of Declan to me. Nobody thinks Konsa will replace Saliba. You're the only person in the world who thinks that. Not even Konsa himself. No other defender in the world football combines Saliba's pace, size, power, strength, ball control, and dribbling ability. I don't know if Saliba has the gumption. It works for Arsenal because you guys are a defensive team. But seeing Saliba play for France, he is a different Saliba. Konsa is good and will be good back up. So you guys think Saliba over Gabi? Y'all tell me that. Is Saliba a better center back than Gabi?
Particularly in the last 20 years in world football, but none of them ever played for Real Madrid before. Diamanda the first Ivorian to do so. As you mentioned, Alex, story of the DME Academy in Florida at the age of 15. And the UPSL title with AS Frenzy, also of Florida, at the age of 16 before it even started.
Pass the ball to Diamande, Mbappe. Trying to do too much. Woo.
To SB.
SB, though. SB gives them a different profile. I mean, I feel like he's the same kind of player as Gonzalez was. Or Gonzalo, whatever his name was, who now plays for Fulham.
Title-winning season. In that semi-final against Bayern Munich of the UEFA Champions League.
Gabriel is slightly better, bro, and that's kind of the thing. All this talk about Saliba's IQ and this and that, Gabriel's a better defender.
This is a player,
and he shouldn't be, because Saliba is, again, better ball control, physical, IQ. Those are things you don't actually hear about Gabi. But Gabi's better, in my opinion.
With a lot of numbers in their own box, you need a strong number 9.
Saliba starts for every team in the world national team club and teams. He wasn't fully fit this World Cup. Uber carried. Shit happens. I don't forget World Cup. Euros, he wasn't. He wasn't effective. It's not a thing. Was he injured during the Euros too?
Super interesting story.
And if he was, ooh, Diamande.
Diamande leaving Baranachea in his wake. He goes.
Yo, Diamande is scary good, bro. It doesn't even look like he's trying. He just does a little doot, doot. I can't wait for the first El Clasico. Alexa, when is the first meeting between Real Madrid and Barcelona this year? October 25th, 26th.
Starting for them until the month of March.
Damn, isn't that El Tráfico's date too?
In January, he scored his first goal in Primera División in Sevilla. It was January the 4th. Up until that day,
October 25th.
he had played only
Yo, we got a double header. We got El Clasico and El Tráfico on October 25th.
And then 6 months later, he's playing and already scoring for Real Madrid. It's unbelievable. He was on his way to the Premier League.
Gabriel's more aggressive in the air, better at last-ditch tackling, has more reliable long pass. Saliba is a better dribbler, better at 1v1 marking, more reliable in possession, faster. I agree with all these things.
This weekend, and
I agree with all these
he
things.
attended that ceremony with his 2 grandmothers. There's no way that you can not love this kid.
Yeah, I saw the photo of that. It was great. It's on his way here.
Wow. He might be offside, though.
The rebound, SB playing his part, but Brahim claiming the goal.
Lukaku is so left-footed, bro.
Real Madrid have matched Barcelona's outputs of Sunday nights and found the back of
That is game for the Fenerbahce game, bro. Lyon in the Europa League. They did good.
Sure it's going to stand though, Alex.
Keep an eye on Fenerbahce. I want to see that. I preferred to see them in Champions League because they just got a lot of players.
Fit and where they were positioned.
In France right now, we just had a great generation of CBs. I mean, elite. Varane, absolutely. Upa. Konate, I don't think is elite. Oh, Konate Saliba is insane. Okay, yeah. Compared, yeah. For sure.
Reaps the benefits with the inconvenience that, yeah, the speed was actually offside.
You said Varane, Upa. I don't know if oh, you are saying Konate. No, I don't think I wouldn't put Konate in that elite category. Who are you forgetting though? Who's the main guy? I mean, it was Varane, but it was Varane and what's my guy's name? Barcelona. Shit, he must not be that elite if I can't even remember him anymore.
Against Celta Vigo to try and get their season kick-started.
Oh, it was offside.
Diamande, tormenting Barrenetxea at the moment.
Dude, stuff is happening so fast. Saliba starts for every team in the past 10 years.
I wonder how often we're going to be able to see Diamande playing on that left.
I'm trying to think of the top center backs I've seen in the past 10 years. What's crazy is 10 years is only 2017, which is Sergio Ramos and Saliba doesn't start in Real Madrid, I don't think. Sergio Ramos and Varane, I don't think so.
Really good second half, though, wasn't it? Here,
Umtiti! Thank you, Delap. Umtiti is there. Umtiti was elite, bro. Might have only been for 2 years, but he was absolutely elite.
They still need to improve. You see what Jose Mourinho
Upa's proven to be the best tournament CB out so far out of the bunch. That's a fact, too.
A way more important role in this team than in the last 2 seasons.
In terms of depth and relative strength, Konate was starting for UCLPL winning club. That's not nothing. No, it's not nothing. But when we're talking about elite center backs, and even in that list you named, I think Konate is the worst of them all.
Taking their first steps, but it's very promising because the amount of quality that they have up front is really insane.
You think Saliba starts over Varane at Real? Because he doesn't start over Sergio Ramos.
The amount of superstars that they have and the options that Jose Mourinho has.
Prime Saliba or Prime Varane? Facts. There it is. That's the question. I want to know. Prime Saliba or Prime Varane? You guys are a little bit too glazed in a Saliba, considering what he's done in the last couple of years. And some of what he's done in the last couple of years has just been injured. He's just been injured too much. I do think Prime Saliba. Damn, he picked Saliba, bro. What? Carlos, I'm not going to El Tráfico. I'm actually going to be hosting a watch party for El Tráfico here in LA. I'm going to start marketing it soon. I just think I'm just reaching out to venues now. But yeah, I'm hoping to get people kind of interested in the game by coming and breaking bread with your boy, talking shit just like how we're talking shit. So I'm going to be having a watch party, hopefully in Mid-City, Inglewood area in LA. It should be fun. And you know I'm going to have to stream it, so y'all are going to be there too.
The defeats in the first 2 games. In 2014.
Varane is the most two-dimensional passer ever.
Tonight, Alex, some goal difference. Another one of the,
I do too, but he's still staring at Real as we speak. Starting at Real as we speak. Konate, yeah. He was the one who gave up that first goal. The only goal that is on the board for Real Madrid is because of Konate. Remember that. Again, I hope he does well. The only person I don't want to do well, but I think he will because he's really good, is Kukurela. End of match. That was a good game. Kylian Mbappe with the 3. We like to see. He's talking about Varane. Great athlete, not good on the ball. Passes to the LCB, passes to the RB. Good on set pieces, that's it. Watch the players, people. Yeah, bro, but what is his most important attribute? He is a defender. I think Varane, faster than Saliba, smarter than Saliba. And yeah, maybe he only passes sideways. You don't need a center back who's playing long balls. You don't need that. Like Toni Kroos his job was to do that. So Saliba would actually be in the way at Real Madrid in 2017. You know what I mean?
Your heart and soul into it.
You're in Macon. Good old Macon. Shout out Mercer University. Erling can't do nothing against Saliba. That doesn't mean a lot, bro. First of all, Erling usually comes up against Gabby, and Erling really don't be doing nothing against top teams. Listen. He don't really be doing much against top teams. I'm just saying. That's on me. You know. Saliba can drop a shoulder, beat a player. Yeah, what do we need that out of our center back for? Incredible 1v1, locks up the best strikers in the world. Nah, bro. Gabby Margulies is the one who be locking up Erling, for sure. I think so, for sure. Maybe it's just because Saliba been injured the last couple of times they played, but Gabby locks up Erling just like Saliba did. Saliba starts in every team in the past 20 years. Prove me wrong. You've already been proven wrong. Saliba can't start over Varane, bro. He can't start over Varane. He definitely. I don't even think Saliba can start over freaking Carlos Puyol and Shakira's ex-husband. Gerard Piqué.
And then he oversells himself just here. A player who has made this big move, Konate, that is, after a really bad season, really poor season at Liverpool. So we'll see how that one.
Dog, they're talking about your boy Konate right now. They just said it. That was the Ibrahim Konate of Liverpool. Konate got it. He's not at the requisite level, but we'll see.
I don't think there's any doubt Cucurella coming on just gave them that extra energy. We talked about at half-time with the overlapping runs.
That little 1-2 with Jude, bro, man.
And then Mbappe with a coup.
These were great goals. I love Varane, but nah, Saliba knows when to defend better players, when to defer to better players. I'm not asking Varane to do that, but if you beat...
And the boys were talking about this in commentary. He's not had much rest, but
if you play for a ball-playing team, you need that. Yeah, maybe.
He's taken this attitude, this work rate of the World Cup where he was superb for England, and he's taken it into the early season Real Madrid form. You're right, he gives it away, but then he's so strong in winning it back.
Jude, they're talking about Jude right now. Jude's goal. Maybe I should be showing you guys these goals, but you guys watch the game.
The guy with the hat trick. Love the ball from Vinicius Jr.
Great ball from
Vinicius.
Don't disrespect Haaland, says Don 608. Bro, Haaland disrespected himself, bro. We saw it just this weekend. Man was focused on cutting his hair and putting on TikToks instead of heading the ball. It's crazy. Haaland has played Chelsea 8 or so times and got 7 GA, I think. So you're right. He only scores against small teams. He definitely scores against weaker center backs, for sure. You can say what you want, Delap, but your point is my point. We didn't have no strong center backs back there. Now with Lacroix, let's see what Haaland does against Lacroix when time comes. I hate that Erling cut his hair. He reminds me of Samson in the Bible losing aura with the hair. Facts, bro. Facts. Too busy doing hairdos. Again, he had a great World Cup. Shout out Norway. And I do think, and I'm not going to, I've been an Erling hater, more so because people were comparing Erling to Mbappe and saying that Erling's better than Mbappe. So that was more where that hate was coming from. I think he's a great player, but he needs service. And he ain't going to get the service this year. Don said, we still won. Don's clearly a City fan. Don, you're new to the chat. Welcome, bro. Welcome. You did still win by the skin of your teeth. Y'all are going to struggle this year. Mark my words. I can't wait till Chelsea play City. That'll be a good matchup. He only scores against small teams, and Chelsea are small team. You see how Delap's trying to rage bait? He only scores against Wolves, hat tricks, and he scored against Arsenal. Hey, yo, Don! Don, welcome to the chat, brother. That's what I'm talking about. Bring that fire. Oh, man. Jacques still talking about Varane. Varane drops the whole defensive line back. It's easier to press, but has great recovery speed. Van de Ven. Yeah, bro. Varane's just a good athlete. He's good. He's smart. He's good in the air. I think Varane's probably better in the air than Saliba. I don't know what you're talking about with the feet. Like, maybe Varane only needed to pass 2 ways at Madrid, but I've never been like, oh shit, Varane's got the ball at his feet.
So, yeah, it's what we expect from Bellingham.
Can Erling play any other positions? I don't think he can play center forward, bro. He is a
It's
striker.
just
He
the
is a
all-round
9
attitude, I think.
through and
If
through.
Bellingham's attitude is spot on, the rest of his game falls into place. And certainly from the summer to now, those facets of his game have been excellent. Now, Kylian Mbappe gets a hat-trick.
Don said, "Do I see Buardi came to y'all?" Yeah, bro. I don't.
But I do think
Like, what are y'all expecting from Buardi, bro? 17-year-old man.
He'll be a big plus point
Like,
for Vinicius Junior.
I just don't. Y'all are missing a midfield. What you're going to do is you're going to get Enzo off of us, and y'all will be a better team. You'll be a better team with Enzo.
And you'll get that from Cucurella.
But
so when Cucurella, sometimes you want a wide player to go left on his own, 1-on-1, but other times you want that fullback overlapping.
I don't know what Buardi gives you. He feels like a Guendouzi to me. He's going to be floating around. He's a good player, but you know, he's also not the type of player who's going to be who's going to be your creative player feeding Erling Haaland. It will be Enzo. Honestly, it'll be Enzo.
So that's a big plus point for them.
Jacques said, "Watch him for France. You would for sure take Varane." Oh, he was frustrating for France. Bro, when Varane was back there with Umtiti, that was like one of the best center back pairings France has ever had. MH in the building, yes. TFP lad, you must be loving the way Chelsea are playing right now. Yeah, absolutely. I don't think our goalie needs changing. And yo, if anybody wants to talk Chelsea, y'all got to come tap into our live show on Fridays, man. Fridays we got starter bench. Alexis also thinks that Robert Sanchez needs to go, but for me, I don't think either of those goals are on Robert Sanchez. I think Levi Colwill had kind of a pretty average to poor game to start, but it's okay. He's been out for a long time with that injury, so I think he'll be better. And then that first goal, bro, Josh King is just on smoke, dude. He was free to shoot at the top of our box, and he hit a laser, and it skipped off the turf. And I do think, shit, Bob Sanchez is a great shot stopper, but I do think it just skipped over his hand. That's my feelings. Right, Kyle Shetty, facts. Buardi's a kid. City can't rely on him. Honestly, like, if City can't get it done with Enzo, and that's the funny thing, because what is it? Like, Enzo is not a 6. Maybe Maresca can make him kind of an 8 to 10. You'll have to play with 2 10s, because if Maresca is going to be an idiot if he doesn't start Shirky. But mark my words also, I think Maresca and Shirky are going to have a falling out somewhere. Shirky's going to do some kind of 360 in the middle of the park and lose the ball, and Maresca's going to bench him, and it's just going to go downhill from there. Varane's frustrating on the ball. Yes, it's well documented. Oz Khan, what's happening, bro? Your team won. We're excited to see them in the Champions League this year. That'll be fun. MH, yes, sir. Not only did we sell Delap, my brother, but we sold him for double what we paid for him. A great bit of business from Blueco. You remember all that shit about Blueco everybody was talking? Man, I ain't never seen better. Oh, Enzo's not great defensively. More of a crash in the box mid. Exactly. He just gets forward, bro. Kyle knows, bro. He's a blue. We've been watching Enzo for years. A great player. But now you have to choose between Enzo. I mean, I'm just saying, with the formation that Maresca plays, now you have to choose between Enzo or Shirky. And Shirky is a better creative player than Enzo. So unless you can have, a 6, an 8, and then a 10, it just doesn't work out. And we know Maresca doesn't play that style. Maresca likes to play with 2 double pivots. So what are you going to do? Who's going to be there? Nico Gonzalez and freaking Enzo back there. Delap's out the thing. Good night, brother. Yo, I'm about to be out in 1 minute. I'm just going to make sure this stream gets to 2 hours, and then I'm about to be out too. I'll let you know when the next stream is. I think we have another Champions League matchup tomorrow, but quite frankly, I think I'm not streaming again until Friday when we do starter bench. So I hope all of you guys pull up for that. Obviously, it's a Chelsea-themed live show. We talk about everything. We talk about the Prem. So if you're interested in talking Prem with me,
so there's a potential move for Enzo Fernandez to Chelsea.
Speak of the devil. And y'all can have him. Y'all can have him.
James, what's the latest here? Is he going to stay or is he going to
They could play together. Enzo is not Enzo is an attacking pivot. I've never heard of an attacking pivot. I don't know what that means. That means he runs deeply into the box. He doesn't play enough defense. But you know what? Pep only played with 1-6. So maybe
interested clubs have known.
He played with 1-6 and 2-8. So I don't know.
For 60 days, that was the time frame.
He only played with 1-6, but
it
was like
to table
De Bruyne. No, I guess De Bruyne was there 10, but he was kind of like an 8 to 10.
Get you Enzo Fernandez. These are the terms we want. If anyone meets it, he can go.
No, Bernardo Silva played on the wing. Who else? Who played with Rodri? Who played with Rodri and Enzo in the midfield mostly for Enzo and De Bruyne in the midfield for Pep?
So there's been quite a lot of
I can't even remember now.
there. Chelsea tried to draw a line.
Jacques said Buati, Enzo Shirky.
Didn't want it to bleed into.
Damn. So no. Did Nico Gonzalez fall off a cliff? He was their guy last year.
The Manchester City having this equation is.
Y'all can't depend on
in these when they tend to get left this late is the player who wants to move. So it's going to come down to Chelsea.
You don't think Nico Gonzalez is starting at that 6? I don't. Buati is too young, bro.
A player who does not want to be there.
Carlos said, "Am I watching MLS or Leagues Cup? We got that tonight." No, you know what I was gonna watch tonight? I was gonna do one more stream tonight. I was gonna do the Copa do Brazil because we got Palmeiras versus Santos. That is in 3 hours. I can't promise that I will actually stream that, but I want to, so I might be back on stream if you're around. Don said, "You have it easy. Delap left. We had to loan him out first." Bro, I'm so happy we got Delap off our books. 60 million, bro. 60 million if he reaches all the goals, which I think he will. For Nottingham Forest, I think. Yeah, I think he will.
Sort of say he got stuck on him. I think.
Oh, I forgot about Anderson. I forgot about Anderson, bro. I'm thinking about Nico Gonzalez. I forgot all about the 100. Bro, and Elliot Anderson cannot be off the bench. They spent 120 million on him. So they spent 100 million on Elliot Anderson. They're about to spend 140 on Enzo.
I think what Xabi Alonso's been
Nuts.
really keen on behind
City's about to fall
really
off.
Improve the culture of that dressing room, and they felt it's been.
Kyle said he said Pep with a 1-6, but that 6 was Rodri. To be fair, Anderson is not the same level. Bro, I don't even think Anderson's a 6 in my opinion. I think he's more of an 8, like 6 to 8, like a Declan Rice.
If you want to be here,
as a pivot, but more offensively inclined, ask him to defend.
If you want to be here,
Nico's going to Newcastle.
We know if everyone's picking their best 11.
Newcastle confirmed Nico Gonzalez signing 2 hours ago. Yo, breaking news on the boys. Wow. That's a big pickup for Newcastle, though.
On a whim, I think he just knows.
Losing Bruno G, losing Tonali, like they're bleeding. And they honestly against Liverpool, they didn't look too bad. Facts, bro. Money going crazy.
In the past, he obviously was dropped.
Money going absolutely stupid.
Liam Rosenior when he was quite public about flirting with moves.
Yeah, man. Wow.
He didn't specifically name Real Madrid, but I think he talked
Nico
about
Gonzalez really held it down when Rodri was injured, too. That's a weird move. But, I mean, again, they signed all these midfielders.
I mean, he knows what he's doing. He's sowing those seeds of uncertainty. And I think there's part of Alonso that thinks, I don't need this. I don't
Let me see. Who was playing in Newcastle's midfield when they tied Liverpool?
Game a week. They don't have European football. They can't keep a big squad happy. He needs to strip that squad down. And assuming that everybody stays fit, he'll be picking the same 15, 18 players, won't he, most weeks, to actually come on and play in those games. So he needs everybody fully invested in that. I think what Chelsea have been doing to some extent is protecting their asset value. They, as I say, placed this price tag at 120 million very early on.
They played Lewis Miley and Sturr, the Netherlands guy, Sean Sturr in there.
We've drawn a line under it, that's it.
Yeah.
You're sort of saying to Manchester City, look, if you are going to
Nico Gonzalez is a huge pickup.
you know what
They beat
the
West Brom
valuation is.
today.
They paid 107 million.
They play Tottenham on Saturday. The Tottenham Newcastle is going to be a game on Saturday. We should definitely watch that one.
Had, success with Argentina. He's got to another
Except it's at
World Cup final.
No, it's at 9.
Very influential player for Chelsea.
We might have to do
there's
it.
a lot of moving parts.
Yeah, Jacques said Anderson's an 8. Yeah, bro. I agree. So that's what I'm saying. Like they don't have what they need at City. They got all these midfielders, all these expensive midfielders, and it's not going to be what Maresca needs. Allen is coming. Hey Don, who's Hey Don, who's Allen? Which Allen?
Everybody. We were talking about it with Real Madrid, but everybody's on the same page.
Dedic looks good too. Bro, I'm so happy Prem's back, dude. So many interesting storylines.
We thought they were more powerful than the manager, and you just can't have that at Chelsea. Now,
how about Ipswich, bro? What do we think Ipswich is finishing? Got their first dub over Sunderland. Got a dub over Leicester in the EFL Cup. Ipswich is moving, bro. They play United on Sunday, bro. Come on, Ipswich. We might have to watch that game too. I think we're streaming all weekend this weekend, bro. Ipswich versus United is going to be something hilarious.
But I think if the player ultimately, and we'll get to.
Burnley lost on pens. Poor Burnley, bro. The hits just keep on coming. I'm surprised that Brentford got Sangare. He's going to be a quality this season. Brentford was a side last year, though. Like, they were talking about. We talked last year a lot about where Sangare was going to go.
Really, in that mindset, is ever going to.
I agree with you, Jacques. I think Ipswich might smack. I mean, already Hull smacked them. So if Man United take 2 L's to 2 newly promoted teams, bro. Oh Lord, I'm gonna be laughing. Ipswich versus United is gonna be a good game. All right, y'all. Let's stamp it in right now. We're gonna do a watch party for Ipswich United, and we'll come talk more shit.
I think make this job so difficult.
Oh, by the way, Jacques, that's a good call out. You guys, I have an FPL league. If you guys play FPL, make sure you come join. The link is in the bio of my YouTube channel. So come tap in. Come join the league. It'll be fun just to see where we're at. Shoot, I can show you
I've been told they view him
my team right now.
They see him as being a future number 1 at Stamford Bridge quite soon, in fact. But whether it's quite this early on, I'm not so
ready.
Sure.
I'm ready for the next week.
He's not played a lot of top-level football, and it would be a huge ask, really, to say you're now going to be the number 1 after Robert Sanchez is starting the season so disappointingly. So. Emi Martinez is an interesting one. I think he's been offered to Chelsea.
Dude, this Emi Martinez linked with Chelsea shit. I'm not for it.
Everybody could see what happened at Craven Cottage.
I'm Bob Sanchez.
It's not the first time there have been question marks about Robert Sanchez. I think it's pretty clear that if you're going to try and anybody's thinking Chelsea are going to win the league, but if you're going to go and push to try and win the league,
I don't want Emi Martinez on my team, bro.
I'm not sure Robert Sanchez
is
the goalkeeper who's going to do that. So there is an opportunity there to upgrade the squad and improve the starting 11. Emi Martinez, what is he, 34, big personality. It makes sense. This
is my FPL team. If you want to join my league, go check the link in my bio. I thought Sangare would go to a top 6 club. Blimford are a good team too. So yeah. Rajat in the building, 4-1, yes sir. Real Madrid went crazy.
But they've been very clear behind the scenes, and they've really seen Mike Pence as being somebody who can come in.
Kyle Shetty said, I joined the league and I'm first already. Am I now? Bro, this is my first FPL time. Oh, I am, my friend.
This is a bit of a one-off. I mean, it's not, but maybe they think it's a one-off.
Come tap in. Hold on. Let me refresh and see if more people have joined. I know we got more than 7 teams.
Training, maybe he works with the coaching staff. So Xabi Alonso's only just gone in there. Maybe they think actually he could.
Yeah, buddy, we got some folks.
It's just all come at the wrong time.
Chart is bottom of the table, but it's only week 1.
I don't think Chelsea would even be thinking about.
Boy, pray ball knowledge at the top.
It would be a big.
There's okay. I see you, Kyle. Roy's boy in the building. Alan Dorgu. I think Jacques was in here. Where were you, Jacques? We'll see. But again, You want to join? We're right up here.
Because look, he does some really good things, but it's, unfortunately, they are all
Martinez improves, y'all.
Some of the bad decisions he makes with the ball at his feet, some of the saves he should make that he lets in. He's a bit of a liability.
He does, but I'm not a fan, dude.
I mean, he wasn't always.
I'm not a fan. He would suit Chelsea. It's tough to say he wouldn't. It's like it's ignorant of me to say he wouldn't. I'm just not a fan.
Certainly, in recent years, the bona fide number one, he just isn't one at Chelsea.
Here's one thing. Like, I don't think Mike Pinders is up to snuff. So if we have Bob Sanchez and Emi Martinez competing for that number one spot, that would be good competition.
Jackson right now joining Aston Villa from Chelsea, agreeing that deal there, and this would see Nico Jackson back up with Unai Emery, who he was with at Villarreal, but there's been some surprising.
And we got Nicholas Jackson, getting him off the books, getting him over to Villa. Bro, Chelsea has done some damage in the transfer. I mean, we won the transfer window. Absolutely positive. I didn't have a team game week 1, so I don't show up. Okay.
Yeah, Nicholas Jackson's name came up as you mentioned there.
Martinez is way better than Sanchez.
Significant, but also they
I don't know. Martinez is kind of fallen off. I mean, he's kind of a World Cup keeper. He don't be doing the same stuff for Villa that he did. Well, he's pretty good for Villa. Is Sanchez ready to be a second goalie? I mean, Sanchez has had to fight his whole career, bro. He's gonna keep going, bro. I never knew. I was not familiar with Lacroix's game, bro.
I'm not sure, he's necessarily right out of the top drawer, but I think he can come in and do a very good job with Villa. And Villa are in that position where, because of the squad cost ratio rules, the financial rules that govern the Premier League teams, they have to do a lot of trading every year. They have to trade quite heavily, and it's a big job for him because that's
Sanchez ready to be a second goalie. When could he start for a mid? When he could start for a mid-table team? Bro, I think Sanchez is fine.
So it's a big ask, but
our team could sell water to a fish.
Chelsea has ended up getting a very good fee for a player that they don't want, and they are.
Yo, take some Delap, take some Nico Jackson, bro. If we get Tosin off these books, bro, it's a wrap.
He was one of those players, a bit like Marcus Rashford.
EBB talking about Sanchez like he's talking about himself. Bro, I'm just saying, bro. I've seen him have elite shot stopping. I get it. He missed that one at Craven Cottage. Me personally, I think that was a tough shot to save. I think it was a hard shot. It skipped off the turf. I don't think Emi Martinez is saving that either. But,
would he be your number one go-to guy for a lot of people? Probably not.
We're going to see. Wait a minute. Didn't Villa get smacked up 4-0? Let's go look at those goals real quick. Let's see what Emi Martinez didn't say.
Emi needs bodies in there. Now, if we're talking about price tags, there's no point talking about price tags in this day and age because everybody's going for stupid.
This is actually good because I need to bring these highlights against Brighton up for Alexis. Because, she's going to be all on me on Friday talking about Emi Martinez needs to go.
When he went to Bayern Munich, whenever he was needed, when Harry Kane needed a rest or needed a partner beside him.
And Nico Jackson, I didn't want to see him go. I really don't want to see him go, but
it's just a shame.
We bought Danny Welbeck, so what else can we do?
Going to Saudi Arabia, I get it, it's the money and all that sort of stuff.
Oh, okay. Emi Martinez didn't play.
Premier League, global.
Bezo played.
A lot of these players are still.
So I can't talk that shit, unfortunately.
They're going out to Saudi Arabia to get the money.
Lacroix doesn't do well against an aggressive high press.
They can go out there and score.
Well, bro, we don't play out of the back honestly anymore with Xavi's team. We actually use Robert Sanchez to play those balls to the wings where we have space. So maybe it doesn't matter as much.
Pulling these sales up. How are they doing it?
EPB loves Sanchez. Me personally, I want Martinez. I know,
it's
yo.
the contract model.
I know.
Starting that they sign these players on 6, 7, 8, 9-year deals in some cases, and that protects them as an asset value. And without getting too kind of technical about amortization and how sort of the accounting works, it means that what they call the book value of the player. So if you look at the balance sheet today,
I agree with this too, Shock. I was on the fence about Lacroix until I saw that first game at Craven Cottage.
So long, the book value of these players are quite low. So Liam Delap's another really good example. They bought him for 30 million. They've sold him to Forest for, I think it's 45. but his book value would have gone down because he's been there for a year. So actually the profit that they've made in accounting terms, which is the really significant thing with Chelsea, because everyone's going, how are they spending all this money? How do they keep, throwing 117 million in Villa for Morgan Rogers and all that? That's the key figure, really. It's the amortisation that they've been very clever with, and it's why the regulations have changed, where you can now only amortise contracts over a 5-year period rather than the 8 or 9s. But Chelsea, of course, have done that prior to the rule change. So they've got quite a lot of leeway that other clubs didn't have.
Loving Jeremy Jacquet at the moment.
Sort of
bro.
The nucleus of
He's
it.
a baller.
But they've also,
we'll see how it goes.
They thought had obvious resale value.
I'm watching this thing, ESPN FC.
He had a good season.
And they're talking about Chelsea's amortization model.
If it didn't work out, as it clearly hasn't, then he's still going to maintain a lot of that market value. Now, I think Forest probably overpaid for him based on what we've seen of him.
MH, I forgot. Are you a Liverpool fan?
We don't know how good he could be. He's still a young lad.
For some reason, I thought you were a Newcastle fan, but I might be tripping.
A jump this summer. I think what's happened with some of the big deals in general, the Elliot Anderson price tag, the Morgan Rogers price tag. I spoke to some
I can't think about it. Lacroix is also very good in duels, top percent, PL duels won. Bro, and it's crazy because I don't really remember Lacroix ever being a threat when we would play Palace. But again, seeing him play at Chelsea, it's just next level.
We don't want to sell Morgan Rogers.
Absolutely next
level.
level.
We think he's worth 117 million, which obviously significantly is 1 million more than Elliot Anderson went for, because he became the kind of benchmark for the summer. And Chelsea went, all right, we'll pay it. And as soon as a club does that, the sort of inflationary effect for everyone else is quite significant. But
I'm just listening to them talk about the money that Chelsea came in, dropped out. Andre Santos for 56 million, Marco Correa for 55, Chalobah for 30 million, Tyreek George for 21 million. Bro, we've been going crazy. And if we get Enzo off the books for 140, we will have made more than we sold this summer. Nuts.
Mikel Arteta and the player himself. So what can you tell us about the Arsenal angle on this?
Brother MH, you're not struggling. You're actually doing better than I thought you would to start. But if I can say anything, Areola ball works for your team. It's like a beautiful hybrid version of rock and roll football and a little bit more possession based, but rock and roll. It's like direct. It's quick one-touch passing. Sometimes they do these triangles first. It looks good. It just hasn't all clicked. Cody Gakpo doing his thing. I think Isak will have a little trouble for whatever reason. I don't know. There's something about the way he was looking. All right, guys, that's it for me. Technology is dying all around me. I appreciate everybody who showed up to this chat to come talk a little footy. We got more streams coming. So just stay tapped in, man. If you're new, I think our boy Don was new. Hopefully you're still in here. Make sure you subscribe. On your way out, if you could do me a favor, hit that thumbs up. We will see you. Kyle said, he says, when Enzo leaves, who would you want as a replacement? We don't need a replacement, bro. We got Moy, Reece James, Romeo Lavia, all in that double pivot. We have somebody else, Dario Asugo, and then we have many 10s too. We don't have any 8s on the team. We got 6s and 10s. That's all we need. We got Morgan Rogers, we got Esteval, we got Palmer. I'm good. Morgan Rogers was Enzo's replacement, basically. Jacquet's still young, but he's still good with the ball. I love the manager. It's just Wirtz and Isak. Yeah, Wirtz is looking like a dud. We gonna see. All right, MH. All right, everybody who's tapped in. Make sure if you're interested in talking a little bit more shit about the Prem, we're doing Starter Bench. It's a live interactive survey where you can talk shit about Chelsea. You can agree or disagree with me that Bob Sanchez should be the starter. We're doing that Friday. And then we got some big games this weekend. So just make sure to check out the schedule. I'll be scheduling the games on the day of. Take a look. We're all going to be watching a lot of ball this weekend. So a lot going on. Appreciate everybody, y'all tapping in.